All right. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on tonight. And if you're listening to the recording, thank you so much for taking time to check out what we do as coaches and get to know us a little bit better. We have a fun group of coaches here that want to share all about what we do, why we love it, and of course, answer any questions you have. So if you're watching this and you have questions, please reach out to the coach that sent you this video because we want you to fully understand what we do as coaches and, like I said, why we love it. So just to kick us off tonight, I'm going to start this slideshow that we have just so you guys have a visual. I know that's super helpful for me. Coaches on, can you see that okay? Perfect. Okay. So as you know, you're on here to learn about what we do with our online businesses as a health influencer and a coach. And we partner with Team Beachbody, which is an incredible company that has given this opportunity to us. We have all kinds of incredible resources, fitness programs, nutrition, all the gamut. We have all kinds of wonderful things. But I want to introduce you most importantly to our team. And these are just a few coaches that you see here on this slide. And some stats on them, where they're from. We have coaches all over the United States, in Canada, the UK, and even in France now, which is incredible. We're slowly spreading all over the universe, it feels like. So Beachbody is becoming a household name, which makes me so proud and so happy because our work truly matters. But we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to share just a little bit of my story. And then I have Coach Amber on here too, who is going to share some of her story. I'm Coach Cassie, and I've been a coach for 6 years. I'm a former elementary art teacher, and I retired to coach exclusively 3 years ago. And so the journey from that point to here has been an incredible one. I was living paycheck to paycheck as a newer teacher, not super fulfilled in my career. I'm definitely struggling with my own personal health, even though I was a fitness instructor, but disordered eating, just super low confidence, just not living my best life. And at the same time, I was relocating with my husband from from Iowa to Minnesota, and a lot was going on. My mom was going through cancer treatments. She's healthy now, but it was just overwhelming and kind of a crazy time to start a business. But I said yes because I saw so many answers to the problems that I had in my life. I needed community, and I started with a 21-day fixed program, nutrition, workouts, community, and that changed my life. I fell in love with that community. So many people were there to support me and encourage me through the hardest period of my life. And ultimately, I was like, I want to pay this forward. I want to become a coach. And I did that December 2014, and I haven't looked back. I was someone who wanted to go all in. I wanted to make this my career because I felt so passionately about helping people and knew how much I had overcome, and I knew other people out there were just like me and needed this in their life. And so I went all in, and I love teaching. That's why I'm here, because I love educating people, whether it's helping people start a business and educating them that way, or helping them with figuring out nutrition or finding the perfect workouts for a busy mom. Whatever it is, I love teaching and educating. And so this has been an incredible opportunity. So just a little bit of things just that have changed my life and why I love this so much is the flexibility. I get to be home now. We went through infertility for years, and we finally had our daughter Gwen in 2019, and such a miracle. And I know a lot of that was because I wasn't so stressed with my teaching job. And of course, my health was so much better. My nutrition, I had PCOS. So like being able to focus solely on my personal health, and our company preaches that, like, you first with your health. I was able to conceive our baby, and now I get to be home part-time with her. We have a nanny that comes to our house, and it's been a game changer. I get to choose the shots each day. I get to grow my business and brand myself, market myself the way that I want. And I have this incredible platform through Beachbody to help people. And financially, I mentioned in the beginning, debt. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. It truly is based on our own efforts and diligence and hard work with our business. But I showed up. I put in the hard work. I I'm so crazy about helping people. So every month, like I set high goals and how many people I want to change their life and how many new coaches I want to bring on and help them change their life through this business. Yeah, and I left my teaching job in 3 years and we've crushed some debt. Definitely I've out-earned my teaching income. And so it's just been a whirlwind, but an amazing one. So that is kind of my story in a nutshell. It was kind of rambling, but I just am so passionate about what we do. And I know I brought Amber into this, so I want to share because she started with me. She was one of my very first coaches. And so that joined me on this incredible adventure. So I would love for her to share about her story. Take it away, Amber.
All right. Thank you, Cassie. Hi, you guys. I am Amber Knudsen. So I have also been coaching for just shy of 6 years. I think I will celebrate my 6-year anniversary in like April or May of this year. So my story is a little bit different than Cassie's from the standpoint of I started like a lot of coaches do just as a what we call challenger. I needed help getting back on track with a healthy routine. I was a athlete in high school. I love fitness. I love team sports, but I was struggling massively with any sort of consistency in my routine. I work full time. I still do. And my job requires me to travel quite a bit. I am in sales actually. So I am on the road. And prior to 6 years ago, I lived on convenience store food and fast food. And when I ate out at a restaurant, I always was eating the burger and fries. And I ate whatever I wanted. And I knew what was wrong, but I didn't know how to fix it. Right. And it just started to catch up to me. So Cassie had reached out to me and said, hey, I'm running this clean eating challenge. Would you be interested? And it was just like my worlds collided, right? And the timing was perfect. I said, yes, like I've got to figure this out. I am miserable. I know I should feel better than I do. I think she was 3 at the time. My daughter was a 3-year-old at that time. And I was coming home every night and I was miserable. Like I was tired. I was exhausted. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. So I started with Cassie in a free group, actually, a 5-day clean eating group, which then turned into me starting just like Cassie did with a 21-day fitness program and following a clean eating, portion controlled nutrition program that really just changed my life and my health. And from there, I too realized that this community is what I had been missing. I ever since I graduated from college, I was in a sorority in college. I've used to always being surrounded by a community of women. And it's odd because I didn't realize that's what my soul was missing so desperately. I changed jobs. I got involved in just different community groups. Nothing was feeding my soul. And when I started in our healthy tribe or our challenge group, basically our accountability group, I started to feel that spark. And that spark came because I was getting to lead others and inspire others with my actions. And then Cassie's like, you would be a great coach. And I'm like, me, I don't have time for that. Right. Like I was like, I work full time. I've got a kid. Like there's no way I can add more to my plate. But she just kept reminding me of everything you're doing already is what we do as coaches. And I thought about that and I realized that was what I was missing. And so I said yes and I dove in. And for me, and I'll get into this later, when we talk about different kinds of coaches, but I am just considered a part-time coach. I absolutely love my full-time job, but coaching has allowed me to level up in my life, in my career, and in my finances, and just as a person. And I know that I would not be where I'm at today financially and career wise had I not said yes to coaching 6 years ago. So I'm forever grateful. And I'm just so happy to be here with you guys tonight to help you learn a little bit more from us. And with that, I am going to pass it over to Lauren so you can continue to learn a little bit more.
Awesome. Thanks guys for sharing. I love hearing your stories. I know that I've heard them before, but every time I hear coaches' stories, it just like gets me more fired up to be able to help bring other people into this and just seeing everything that it can provide for people from all different backgrounds. But now that you know a little bit about some of us, I wanted to share what coaching is like or could be like for you, or who coaching is for. So it could be for a health passionate individual who loves working on yourself and having fun while doing it. Those two go hand in hand with coaching. We bring the fun back to not back to fitness, but put the fun in fitness, I guess, because we're doing it together as a community. You aren't just at home convincing yourself that you have to do this. You want to do it. You want to show up for those people that you're going to be surrounded with. Someone that has a heart to do your own thing, maybe someone that has always wanted to be an entrepreneur but didn't know where to start, or like me, never thought that I would be an entrepreneur in the sense of like starting my own business. I wanted something with structure, but this has given me something with structure so I know what to do, but also giving me the freedom in other areas of my life, being able to choose when to work the business, how I want to work the business. So kind of having that combination of both. So if you want more fun, creative independence, to be able to be your own boss, to create your own schedule, to create something of your very own, this is perfect for that. Someone that wants to earn additional income, and like I mentioned, with flexible hours, not having to punch into another time clock, you get to decide when you work those business hours. Some of us are very busy and have to work it in the cracks of our day. And this is an opportunity that you can do that. You get to choose when you work this. Someone that's excited and willing to use your voice to inspire other people to share your experience and your journey. I know Cassie mentioned that one of the main things is working on you in this business. So wanting to work on yourself while being able to inspire and pay that forward to other people, because they're going to see how good you're feeling and they're going to want to know what you're doing, how they can change their lives too. Someone that loves seeing others reach their full potential. So this is all about helping other people level up, to believe in them before sometimes they believe in themselves, and wanting to see people reach that potential and be able to celebrate with them along the way. If you're someone that likes incentives and rewards, who doesn't like that? I'm someone that loves to travel. And when I say travel, I mean like all-inclusive travel. Getting together with the team, being able to bring your spouse or your significant other on trips, getting gifts, and personal development opportunities. It's insane how much this business pours in to the coaches and truly believes in your happiness and your fulfillment. And some of that means break time and getting to travel and have fun with other people around you and just doing things that make you feel good. And then someone that's excited to partner with a team of like-minded, go-getting, positive people. This team, I can't even tell you guys, especially this year with COVID, it has meant so much to have so many positive people to be surrounded with. And I can say for myself, I talk to these ladies more than I do most of the people that live 10 minutes away from me. But just having those people that you can talk to and that you can confide in and that support you and believe in you and your dreams and your goals, and that you can go to when you're having a bad day and that will help lift your spirits. It's amazing. I can't talk highly enough about that. And then just someone looking for an opportunity with little overhead. The amount that you have to put into this business to start earning money is unheard of when starting your own business. And we'll go into that a little bit more later. But just the ability to get out of the red right away. I don't know any other business opportunity that has that. So from someone that didn't have a lot of money when I started this business, to have something that I could still start and not have that be an obstacle in my way is pretty incredible. So that's all that I have for that one. And I am going to pass it on to Stacy.
All right, thank you so much. Coach Stacy here, and I love our team so much too, and it's so fun to be on here and share with you to learn a little bit more about what we do. And through this part, I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit about the resources we have available. And this definitely gets me fired up because there are so many resources that are available to you from the beginning. So as we mentioned a couple of times already, it's really about focusing about your health and your wellness first. And so there's a lot of resources that you get access to right away. So working on your wellness, it's not just workouts, it's not just nutrition, it's just not just mindset. We're really hitting each of those areas, and you're getting access to workouts that are created by super trainers that specifically design the workout for different results, different types of workouts. So there's something for everyone, which is what I really like, because when I'm working for working out myself and working with clients, I can really find a good fit for them. It's not a one size fits all. There's lots of different workouts that are available to you. And then when it comes to nutrition, it's not just here's a plan, figure it out. You have the support of the team to help you along the way. And then you also have meal plans that are created also by professionals who have different options. So it's not just one nutrition plan that everybody's doing. It's based on your goals, your preferences, and what you're looking to get out of it, which I really like. I definitely like too that we have a cooking show available. I'm not the world's best cook, but sometimes it's a stress reliever for me. And on the weekends, it's fun. Or now that I have a toddler, it can get interesting, but it can also be fun as well. And I can watch those with him and get him onto eating healthy from the beginning and making it fun. So there's a lot of things that are there that are available to you right away for your own health, but then also for your business to help you expand and grow right away. So we touched on it a little bit. Lauren just talked about how this is a business where you can earn back pretty quickly on your investment, which is very exciting. I know that sometimes, especially in a tight year after 2020, that financially, sometimes people don't have a lot to invest at this point. And by becoming a coach, you can actually earn your investment back right away if you're interested in doing that, which I think is a great option and allows people more freedom to be able to do this. And it's not just access to certain items. You get the Coach Jumpstart that is included for all coaches. You get your business fee covered for starting out, which is really nice. And then you also have the supportive community with trainings, with different power hours, different things to help you move your business forward. And so you can go as fast or slow as you want to, but you'll always have support along the way. So I like that those resources are available to you from anywhere, especially in a year where we've had to be very much at home and away from people. It's nice to have these resources that you can access from anywhere and have it in the convenience of your own home. So I am going to go ahead and switch it over to Jen to keep talking about some other items about coaching.
Sorry, I was muted. Everybody's been telling you these wonderful benefits of being a coach and how great the community is, but what does it mean to be a coach? What do we do on a daily basis? So the main thing we do is we support our clients, and that can be done in a variety of ways. We create accountability groups. Sometimes that's done on a private app through Beachbody in what we call a BOD group. And also sometimes it runs on Facebook. And that's a place where we can check in daily with all of our group members. We try to create a community within those groups so that all of our clients get to know one another and support one another as well. It's not only us supporting them, but they learn to support one another as well. We do work one-on-one with our clients. Some people will ask for you to check in a little more frequently, or some people may be a little more private. So we also will work through Messenger or text message, however people feel comfortable doing that. When we talk about running an accountability group, don't think you have to go and jump in and do one all by yourself as soon as you get started. A lot of us will run groups together, perhaps with our own coaches, or sometimes with someone else on the team who's just looking for a little extra support. And it's always interesting to work with another coach, because then you're getting more than one perspective and you're offering your clients more than one perspective and opinion as well. As a few other people have said, the number one thing we do is we lead by example. So we become a product of the product. We complete different programs. We share that journey with our clients and with others in general. We drink our shakes, we drink our performance products, and we share how they benefit us on a day-to-day basis. And then also, as I said before, it's the community. It's bringing the community together. It's helping your clients feel supported. This isn't just about the workouts. It's about coming together and feeling your best and changing your mindset. And we help support one another. You can't help but develop friendships with your clients and your coaches, and other coaches and our teammates. And so that's sort of the basis of what we do, and we'll talk a little more about that later. And now I'm going to send it back to Amber.
Awesome. Thank you, Jen. So what are some of those additional benefits you can get as a coach? And, I think Cassie and I probably talked about a lot of them already, just in our talking about our stories. But, a few other benefits that I didn't even think about necessarily when I started coaching, but the fact that we get paid for inspiring others in supporting them on their health journey. Like, that's freaking awesome. I enjoy sharing and inspiring and supporting and motivating people anyways. It's like just icing on the cake to actually earn a paycheck from that. And this is key for me is that we have a heightened accountability to our own wellness and fitness journey. I would not have had the health success that I had when I initially started had I not became a coach. And I can't necessarily say that I would have kept up with my healthy habits had I not been a coach. Coaching has instilled this lifestyle into me and has really allowed me to, like I said, create a lifestyle. And I just love sharing that with others. We also have the opportunity to earn supplemental or a full-time income and bonuses. So that's a nice perk. And you'll learn more about what that means, from a hobby coach or a discount coach to full-time coach or a part-time coach. We get access to incredible trainings. These trainings can include trainings on social media and how to market and build up your business and your brand. How to monetize your business with our resources, and basically to create residual and passive income. I think this is probably the biggest though, is just that feeling of knowing that we are making an impact and a difference in the lives of others. I wake up every single morning, and the first thing I do after, of course, getting out of bed and actually getting my computer open is I open up my inbox or my Facebook messages, and there are always messages from either somebody from our team or a customer or client or potential client that I'm talking to about their goals. And just getting to start my day helping others and talk about their goals and inspiring and impacting somebody else's life has literally changed my morning. We also, as Lauren mentioned, we get to earn travel opportunities, and those can be internationally, domestically. There are many different opportunities to travel and earn those trips to be paid for. So, and be able to take your families or your spouse along with you. And usually on those trips, there's absolutely some amazing leadership opportunities, some awesome personal and professional development opportunities. It's just always opportunities to not just have a good time, but to grow and learn when we go on these trips. And at the end of the day, we're part of a collective community of health advocates and entrepreneurs who not only focus on growth, but collaborate and share best business practices. As a part-time coach, as a busy mom, as a full-time working mom, I would not be able to do this without this team that is behind us, that shares resources and shares so freely information that's working for us, sharing documents, doing something like this with this webinar. We don't have to do this alone. And that is one of my favorite things about coaching. And now, Cassie, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back over to you.
Awesome. Thanks, Amber. So let's dive into finding clients. So that's a question I get a lot, is like, how do you actually bring clients in? Like, what does that look like? And a big part we touched on already, which is being an influencer. And what we mean by that is leading by example. So showing up for our workout, showing up for our nutrition, and working on our mindset. Then we share all these things, whether it's in person with, the people who are around us, maybe not so many with COVID, but sharing on social media is an amazing platform, and you can reach so many people that way. And I know I've built 99% of my business online, which I never imagined 10 years ago that this is what I would be doing, or that was even possible. But we share, and by sharing our journey, authentically sharing our journey, we attract other people who want to get healthy and fit and change their life just like we did. And so I always share, you do not need to have 6-pack abs starting out as a coach. If you do, cool, that's amazing. And you don't even have to have 6-pack abs as a coach. I've never had them in 6 years I've been a coach. It's truly about being vulnerable and sharing your personal journey because it resonates with someone else out there. I've had a disordered eating past. I suffered with depression and anxiety. And every time I share those things and my story and how I've overcome them with, our programs and products and all the things that we do as coaches, that's what attracts clients to me. We also invite people to join us. So like I said, whether it's inviting someone online or inviting someone that's like your neighbor or a family member, whatever, those are all relationships that we cultivate and connect with people. And then we invite them to join our incredible community. Or if they are someone that they would be an amazing coach, you can invite them that way. And a lot of times, just like Amber she's a personal friend from childhood, just like Stacy was, but those people join you as a challenger or as a client, and then they end up becoming a coach because they fall in love with what we do. So it's really cool to kind of see that transition. But I guess one question I want to ask is like, how did you end up on this call? How did you end up watching this video? I'm guessing it's because you were inspired by someone and you saw that there was an opportunity and that it's something you could maybe do just like the coach that invited you, whether it's working on your health and fitness or becoming a coach. So I'm going to pass it over to Lauren to talk about starting off as a coach. What does that look like? And kind of the details on that. Take it away, Lauren.
I'll get the mute button eventually.
We're struggling today.
So like I mentioned before, when I started this business, I didn't want to start something where I was just thrown in and didn't know what to do and had to figure it out on my own, which is one of the things that I love about this team is we have all of the systems already in place for you starting out as a new coach. So we have a new coach jumpstart system that your coach that invited you will get you started in, will get you enrolled in, will tell you all of the steps along the way as you're going through exactly what you should be doing based on where you're at and your goals that you want to achieve with this business. I think someone said it before, you can go at whatever pace you want to go at. If you want to walk and slowly ease in, we'll be there with you. If you want to run and go all in and kill it with this, we will be there with you. You will never be alone. And we will give you those plug and play resources to dive into the step-by-step training, how successful people have built this business. We also offer weekly training calls, a weekly Q&A call. So like I mentioned, we all are connecting constantly throughout the week and seeing each other and sharing with each other what's working for us, what isn't working for us. We can share our struggles if there's anything that we want help with. And this team is so amazing and collaborative that we do everything together. Like you can see with this call, like Amber mentioned, we're doing it together versus one of us having to do it on our own. So you'll be plugged into all of these systems and have these resources for you. We also offer something that's amazing, which is daily Zoom sessions. So they're 3 times a day, an hour each that you can hop on and literally have a top coach in the network guiding you and telling you exactly what to do. They will tell you what to do, explain it, and then say, okay, 10 minutes timer, here you go do that, go take action. So it is so foolproof and simple that they're giving you the exact steps to take that made them super successful. And in turn, if you follow through with those actions consistently, will help you be successful. And like I mentioned, being part of a top team, we are part of a 9-time top team, and less than 10 companies in the network have done that. So you have amazing resources at your fingertips if you are ready to dive in and take action and are coachable, most of all. So you don't need to know what you're doing when you get started, but just being willing to be coachable and take that action. And you'll probably hear this, but do it scared. a lot of times we don't know what we're doing in the beginning, but that's what we're all there for, is to support you and to help you along the way, and guide you and plug you into all of those resources to be able to build a successful business if you're ready to. And I am going to pass it back to Jennifer.
Thank you. All right, so now we're going to get into a little bit about the types of coaches that there are when you're first getting started. So the most amazing and somewhat reassuring part of this business is that there isn't a huge overhead. Usually when you say you're starting a business, it means you have to put a lot of money down, you have to make a lot of commitment, you got to buy all this product. We don't have to do any of that. All you're paying to get started is what you would pay to do the program. So, and that's it. So whether there's no risk, you would be paying that anyway if you want to use Beachbody to get healthy and make that part of your lifestyle. I usually encourage my clients to sign up as a coach, because as a coach, we get discounts on our product. And so when you become a loyalty or discount coach, you get the discount, you still enjoy the community. You're pretty much, you are a client, but you also get the benefits of being a coach because you get the discounts on everything else. A loyalty coach may also be, you're not necessarily using this as a business, but you may occasionally earn a little bit of income because you're loyal to the product, you talk about it, people look at you, they say, oh, you look amazing, what are you doing? And then once your family or friends, they see how awesome you are doing and they're asking you about it, you can sign them up, and anytime you sign them up, you would earn a commission back. A part-time coach is someone who is actively looking to help people. They want to build a team, they want to earn income, they want to start earning some of these amazing rewards that we've been telling you about, but you're doing it in part-time hours. So you probably or may have a full-time job, you may be a full-time mom, and you're working in pockets of your day when you can to start looking and helping these people, and helping different people. And you will still earn the income and the rewards on a part-time basis. And then also we have the all-in or career coach. So that's somebody who has said, you know what, I love this business, I want to do this full-time. And after your part-time business has grown enough, you may feel that you've earned enough to leave your full-time job behind if that's what you're looking to do, and work on this full-time. Because of course, the more time you spend on something, the more income you're going to be able to produce. And then we'll get into all that a little bit more, and Stacey's going to start us off with that.
Thank you. Yeah, you did a great job of covering it. So I'll just put some of the highlights that I really like for loyalty coaches. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Yes, you get to work on your wellness journey, which is most important, but I am a girl who likes a good deal. So having the discount as a loyalty coach for just getting started and, wanting to just kind of focus on you and your health first and making sure that you're taking care of you, the loyalty option is a really great way to get started in that realm and really kind of focus on yourself, get to experience how great this community is and have that support and accountability. But you also can still earn a commission. So your friends, your family, people are going to start noticing the changes. That's kind of how it started for me, that you'll find it's very natural to share. You're going to be excited. You're going to be happy with how things are changing in your life. So it will come naturally to you, but you still have the option, even as a loyalty coach, to go ahead and earn some money back, to put towards the investment you've had, and also be able to have that community there. If you want to, have it be evened out where you earn enough to cover anything that you're purchasing through the month, then you can do that too. But it's just a really nice option to be committed to the group, really going in and getting a nice discount or earning commission along the way. So I won't go into it too much more because that's really what the loyalty coaching is. And I'm going to throw it to Amber to talk more about part-time coaching.
All right. And look, now you get to meet Stacey, who is the part-time coach. Who you'll find that a lot of coaches on our team are in this part-time coach category. A lot of people start as a part-time coach because they're working their way towards becoming a full-time coach, which you're going to hear from Cassie soon about that. But I am a part-time coach. I classify myself as a part-time coach. And for part-time coaches, we're still, number one, we are focused on ourselves and our fitness journey and just sharing that journey with others. That is my primary concern every single day, is that I'm still doing my workouts and sharing that with people and helping influence and inspire others to stay motivated with their health goals. But I am positioning myself as an influencer. I'm also committed to working this business every single day, or at least, 5 days a week. So for me, that looks like a 40 to 60 minute time slot in the morning. And then every once in a while, if I can respond to messages or do a little work in the cracks of my day, as we like to call it. And then potentially sometimes on the weekend. But either way, I'm not spending more than part-time job hours on this business in a week. And the reality for me, it's closer to about 7 to 10 hours a week is about what I spend working this business, but I'm able to earn a part-time income, and that's the great thing. And so for part-time coaches, we're here because maybe we are working our way towards trying to get out of our full-time job or be able to be a stay-at-home mom or whatever that is. But then you've got people like me who absolutely love what they do as a career. And I am, like I've always said, I'm a career mom. Like that is what I'm going to be. I will never be a stay-at-home mom. That's not my desire. I love to work and I love what I do, but I have bigger dreams and goals that my full-time income is not going to be able to achieve. So having this extra income is allowing us to get closer to our financial goals, to build our dream house, to help fund our children's college. All those little things that were all part of our vision are getting to happen sooner because of this part-time coaching. So now I'll let Cassie tell you what it's like to be an all-in career coach.
Thanks, Amber. And I love your perspective too, with just being part-time. And you guys, she earns an incredible income as a part-time coach after 6 years, especially almost 6 years. Like that's so cool to me. But yeah, career coach. I mean, you guys, everything that we just talked about for part-time, I do all of that every single day as a career coach. And this, if you're coming into it thinking, I want to be a career coach, we will set you up with the action steps to get to that point where you're making a career income, you're having a career impact on your life and the lives around you, building a team of successful health coaches with you. But yeah, I could go more into this, but I think you guys kind of get the point of what you do as a part-time coach. You're doing more of that on a daily basis. You're taking a bigger leadership role, or just starting out. If you want to be a career coach, you're taking that massive action and you're treating this like a CEO would, and you're showing up every day and taking that on to make it your career. So I'm going to pass it to Lauren to talk about sharing authentically and more on that.
Perfect. So when you're getting started as a coach, I know sometimes people get nervous about like, how will I know what to share? What should I talk about? But it literally is just sharing authentically what you are doing. Like we mentioned, you're going to be using the programs, using the products, working on your own health journey. So it's literally just sharing what you're doing with people. And by sharing that, it will inspire people along the way. And I can guarantee you, if you go all in with one of our programs and our products for 20 days, you are going to see incredible results. You are going to feel freaking amazing. And you are going to want to shout that from the rooftops. And by bringing that energy and by bringing that love for how you're feeling and the transformations that you're having, other people are going to want to join you. They're going to want to know what you're doing. You're going to want to share that with your family and friends because you're going to want them to feel that. And it could be anything from, that's one of the amazing things with these graphics that you're seeing here, is you will get started with the total solution. You will have all of the tools and resources to help so many people in different areas. So whether it's someone that needs help with their fitness, they're just starting out on their fitness journey, you will have the resources to help them pick those programs. If it's someone that needs help with their nutrition, you will have the resource to help them with those. If they need help with supplements or things to enhance their diet that they aren't getting on a daily basis, you will have the resource to help them with those. So that's why we want people to get started with the total solution, even if you're someone that already has a fitness routine down, maybe you need help with your nutrition. And it's going to be the same for the clients that you're talking to. Some people need help with different areas. So we want you to be able to have all of those tools and resources at your fingertips. For me, when I got started, I was a marathon runner. I didn't think that I needed extra fitness, but now I use these programs to enhance my strength, to make sure that I don't get injured. So there are things to enhance your life and where you're at, and then also be able to speak to those things when you are talking to someone else about their goals and where they want to be, and being able to have experience with those things and know firsthand what can help them get to where they want to go. So that's sharing authentically. It's literally just sharing what you're doing every day and being your authentic self. And all of us have different personalities. We come from different backgrounds, but you attract the type of people that want to work with you. So it's literally just being your own unique self every day, not trying to fit the mold of someone else, but just being where you are and open to helping people where you're at. And I am going to give it back over to Jennifer again.
I'll get this one of these days. So how to get started, how to sign up. If you're completely new to Beachbody, what we would do is offer you a challenge pack, which actually we saw on the previous slide. I don't know if you want to pop back there for a second, Cassie. So a challenge pack includes everything you need to do, you need to get started in your wellness journey. So you would get a year subscription to Beachbody On Demand. You get a month of Shakeology, and you get all sorts of things bundled together depending on what program you're looking at. Now, if you buy one of these challenge packs, the business sign up fee is waived. So there's no additional cost. As I said before, you would just get started with exactly what you need to get started on your wellness journey. If you are a previous client and have already started with a challenge pack, it essentially is a $0 fee, because you can get that $40 business fee refunded. So you would have to pay the $39.95, or if you're in Canada, it would be $49.95. But if you have previously bought a challenge pack, then you get that refunded. If you just started with Beachbody On Demand and you don't have a challenge pack, then you can also buy what we call a completion pack. And that is everything you would find in a challenge pack, except for the Beachbody On Demand, because you already have that. And if you buy a completion pack, that fee is also waived. So those are the two options to get started. And as you can see here, they range in price from about $160 to $220 US. And I'm passing it back to Stacy, I believe.
Yeah. All right, thank you. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what overhead you have as a coach. And what I absolutely love is that while you're coaching, you do not have to order all these things and then ship them and worry about all of that. You have a whole system that is set up for you so that you can have success. You do not have to worry about going to the post office or any of those places, especially during COVID. It's nice to avoid it. And you have everything included in your monthly business service fee. That includes your website on Beachbody that you can send everybody to. It has everything set up for you. You can send enrollment to your new clients or your new coaches. It just streamlines everything for you. Usually this would be something that you would have to invest if you were starting a new business in general and would spend thousands of dollars on. And really it's right there for you. And is a very small monthly fee. And with that, don't forget that you're also getting your discount. So it's not just what you're earning back in commissions, bonuses, etc. It's also includes the discount. So most of the time, if you're purchasing anything like your superfood shake, like your Energize that helps so much in the mornings, you're going to get a discount from that. And chances are with your monthly thing, you're going to cover that fee just in how much you're saving. So obviously we have some more details, but I just want to keep it short for you. The other thing I do really want to bring up here is about military coach free. It's not just if you've been in the military, it's also for If your spouse was active duty, if your spouse or yourself are a veteran or a reserve, I know for my dad, for my parents, it's a really nice perk for them that they get to have a discount on what they purchase and they don't have to pay the fee. So it's really nice for them too. So I'm going to kick it over to Cassie now to close it out with just some last little details for you.
Thanks, Stace. Oh, here we go. So just quickly on earning, because I know that's always an important question. And basically, as a brand new coach, you will be earning through commissions. And that's 25 to 40% on anything that you would help a new client or coach get started with, So that's basically just like sales. But I want to highlight the fact that the point of sale is just the beginning of what we do as coaches. Because I think a lot of times we hear sales and we kind of want to run away because it's scary. But the thing is, sales are amazing, you guys. We get to sell a life-changing program or product, and then we get to coach people for as long as they need beyond that. That's what's so cool about what we do. So that commission piece is so important because that's what we start with as new coaches. That's like where you'll be earning your bulk of your income. As you get your first business advancement, as you grow your team of coaches, then you'll start earning bonuses. And we get bonuses that range from a weekly bonus called the cycle bonus to quarterly bonuses. We have matching bonuses. There's all kinds of bonuses that we earn. And I guess one that I want to touch on is I get a quarterly bonus 4 times a year. That's quarterly, but I get my quarterly bonus. It's incredible because I have built my business to a certain level and that bonus happens quarterly and it's such a perk. It's beyond what I earn in just my base income as a coach. And so it's so cool that our company rewards us simply for having a team of people who are helping people. Like just by showing up and doing what we do, they're rewarding us. So I love that. But yeah, those are kind of our 2 main ways that we earn our bonuses and commissions. If you want more information on that, on our compensation plan, just ask your coach. We have way better videos that go through all of this and really break it down so you can see what that's all about. So going into our last thing here, I just want you guys to think about dreaming big. And I am someone who loves vision boards, loves visualizing all of that. It has changed my life. Just thinking about what I truly feel called to like accomplish in this world, you know, who to help, who to serve. And I want you to think about if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would your life look like? And dig into that. Think about where would you be working? Would you be your own boss? Would you be working somewhere specific? Would you have your own office? Would you be traveling and working? You know, what would that look like? Thinking about your environment. Maybe you're in a chaotic environment right now. Maybe there's a lot of stress and anxiety in your life. Maybe it's having a peaceful household because you're not rushing all over and you get to work from home. Right? Maybe it's having a life that isn't so stressful because of money. You're not going to the grocery store and checking your bank account every day. Right? I'm kind of focusing on money because that's what my journey was. It was a lot of financial stress. You know, what does your life look like? Is if you had all the time in the world, would you grow this business into something that can serve others and truly make a difference in this world? And maybe that's something you don't have right now. So I want to ask you tonight, what are some things right now that make you miserable? And I don't want to go negative. That's not where my goal is here. But I really want you to think about those things that you want to change, you know, that really make you struggle each day. Now think about in 5 years, are you still going to be living this day? Are you still going to be having those struggles in 10 years, 20 years? Or do you think maybe that starting this amazing coaching business might be a solution for you? I know for so much sure that this has changed my life, and saying yes took away so many of those struggles. Disordered eating, you know, depression, anxiety, struggling paycheck to paycheck, fighting with my husband over money every month. Let's be real, every day, right? My struggling with my confidence and not believing and kind of not having hope for the future that I could accomplish anything big, or not knowing that I could serve anyone. All of that changed because I said yes to this. I put in the work for myself, and this team surrounded me and lifted me up and got me to where I am 6 years later. So I just want to ask, you know, is this something that you could say yes to and dig in and change your life? If the answer is yes, or maybe, reach out to us. We would love to chat, answer any other questions you have. But I hope you'll consider this. And thank you so much for taking time, you guys. I should stop my screen share here. Hello, everyone. But thank you so much for jumping on tonight or listening to this video back and just learning more. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you join us. Thank you so much, you guys.